Hello there. I didn't see you come in. Welcome to my temporary gaming techie lair. There are those times in people's lives that are special and they remember it from years down the road. The moon landing, the first time I had pizza, and numerous other important occasions in American history. This is probably not one of them. But today, we will be doing the unboxing and installation, and then possibly later some benchmarks of the GTX Titan X Pascal edition. I have two of them. I'm going to be installing them, taking out my 1080s, which I'm then going to sell, and hopefully run some benchmarks and whatnot. So here's my computer over here, down here. This is a 900D, Corsair 900D case. A little bit modded on the front, ton of fans. I got the two GTX Titans. I got a 5960X in there also. And my temporary monitor, which is not going to really be able to take too much advantage of these guys in SLI. But I can try to get to 144 Hz, so we'll see if that is the case. I also have my headset, my 800, Siberian 800 from SteelSeries, which I've been testing lately. It's pretty good. And I have my Oculus Corsair, what is this, the 90K, and then I have the Logitech 502G Core Proteus. But now, the stars of the show. Two. Not just one, not just three, but two GTX Titan X's. Oh mama. Two of these puppies. Get the crap out of the way. Yes, two GTX Titans. First day they've been released. Got one. I was worried that they were going to send me Titan X's of the last generation, which I had and I loved. And I sold them with water cooling, and they are amazing. Yes. Everything was good. I can see everything going. And here we go. Unboxing. But before I unbox them, I'm going to start taking apart my tower. This front panel on the 900 always gets stuck. There we go. Nice solid glass panel on the D900. I upgraded from a Cooler Master, a white, an Arctic, pretty big case, and it was nice, but you know, sometimes it's just time to move on. And I'll turn this a little bit so we can get a closer look in the case. But yes. Tonight is the night for new Titan X's. So first we'll take off the SLI bridge. This is the HB SLI bridge. It has a light on the middle. It's a very nice looking bridge. And I already have some of these screws loosened. So luckily, it won't take too long to get these puppies out. If you've installed or uninstalled graphics cards before, you know the pain of hitting that little switch at the bottom. It is epically annoying. In fact, I don't think I put the screws back on the GTX 1080s, so it shouldn't be too painful. Once you get the top one out, we should easily be able to get the other ones out. That's right, I'm making you guys wait for this. What to use to pop out a key? Key it is. Does it? This bottom screw needs to go as well. We'll be holding in the top 1080. And you may ask me, why didn't I wait to get the 1080 custom coolers? Well, there's a reason. Oh, cardinal sin, didn't unplug the DisplayPort cables. I think I always forget that. Sometimes I pull on it for like a freaking hour before I get this damn thing out. Alright. We're back in action. there it is. A month of usage, basically just for benchmarking, and now it's back in the box and being sold to some lucky person who can't seem to find it on eBay. Beautiful card though. Really enjoyed it. So the first one is out. Next, I'm going to move on to the next one. But first, alright guys, I am back after a short, minor issue. We are back on track to unbox these puppies. I removed one GTX 1080, which will be boxed and sold. I removed the HB bridge, a bunch of annoying screws, and I'm about to unleash my second GTX 1080. One of these vents just fell in. That's annoying. Okay. Second one's always easier to get at. Second GTX 1080. Beautiful, ain't it? Very nice, very nice. Say goodbye. Basically untouched, basically unused. Confirmed overclock speed of plus 200. These puppies are both going on YouTube. So now, the moment that we've all been waiting for. These beautiful GTX Titan X's are going to be opened and placed in the computer. Hopefully they're not DOA. So that's where we're at right now. We will start with one. Last time I was criticized for not opening both of them. I didn't realize that you need to see two being open. Was it like a proof factor? Did I really get two 1080s? Well, I guess if you believed I got two 1080s, then you better believe I got two Titan X's. Or is it the other way around? I think it's the other way around. Yeah, so in my temporary digs that I am right now, I have most of my computer stuff except for my Predator X34. I'm stuck with the ROG Swift, which is 2560 by 1440, but it goes to 144 hertz. So while I won't fully be able to test these Titan X's, I should be able to get a good amount of test in. Alright. Here's the moment of truth. Oh, imagine it's empty. Worst unboxing ever. So there's one down. Take these up like this. Here we go. Let's see, we got Titan X support guide, Titan X quick start guide, and that is all. I guess if you're buying one of these, you should probably know what you're doing. And there we go. The GTX Titan X Pascal edition. I was saying before that I was worried that it would be the original Titan X versus the Pascal edition. That would be a little unfortunate. Still awesome. Not that the Titan X is a bad card by any means. I also have to get these out of these plastic easily. I'm sure someone has a good chip. But since I usually sell my graphics cards, I missed one. I barely had the 1080s for a few months and it's already back being sold. So, you gotta keep the packaging in good condition. Although, I'm ripping this bag a little bit. It won't come out. Oh, make some brothers. Come on, you can do it. Oh, mama. Black on the outside instead of the silver. Maybe I should do a comparison of the two cards. So pretty. So beautiful. It's got an 8 and a 6. Got the SLIs there, and then one HDMI 2.0B, 3 display ports, 1.4, and 1 DVI-D. So let's get a little comparison to the 1080s. About the same weight. Here you go. Titan X, GTX 1080. Beautiful. Pascal has worked really good for me so far, so I'm looking forward do another good experience with this one. I think I'm going to put up here for now. Not a lot of space in my temp digs. Not terrible. After package is backed up, keep it in good condition for when I sell, because you know that'll happen whenever the next graphics card comes out. I figure one of these here is the first round of GPU isn't going to be good enough. I didn't upgrade. When I had the 780 Ti's, I had overclocked version from EVGA. I think I came into a lucky situation where I ended up with 3 of the classifieds, and that was a beast of a machine. The problem is that those 780 Ti's generated so much heat, and those were intake ones, so all the heat was funneling into the case. I had to run it open it was not a good situation. So that's one down, one unboxed, now the second one. I'm a big SLI person, I have been for a while. I usually like to buy the top of the line GPU and then just double it up if I can afford it, which luckily I can at the moment. But for lower level SLI, I always feel like you should spend more money and get the next card up. If you can afford to, you can usually afford the next one up. And single GPU experience is always better. Double GPU, you run into all sorts of issues. SLI isn't perfect. I mean, hopefully we'll get with the X12 and the multi GPU, it'll be a little bit easier. But I mean, up until now, it's not always the greatest experience. Like, for example, Doom, which I just beat, great game, terrible ending, only supported one graphics card stably. And while the frames were good, even on the highest settings with the 1080, it would have been nice to have the extra performance, especially moving to the 144Hz screen. I would have liked to be locked at 144. Alright, here's the second one. Nice little detail on the back. It says GTX GeForce Titan X on the back. I didn't notice that before. Nice, really nice card. Very pretty. Alright. Going pretty good so far. Even in my small space. Let me put this box away. And we can lock and load these puppies. Still some drivers. I'm going to be doing a lot of videos, game videos, in the next couple weeks. Testing it. I mean, I'd love to test them on my ultra wide, but the X34 is in storage at the moment. Also, something I did do was when I put in the GTX 1080s, I didn't remove my 6 and 8 pinners, so I don't need to do any rewiring in my case right now, which at the time I was super annoyed, but now I'm actually pretty happy. So we're going to pop these, peel off any necessary plastic that has got to go. Top coat's got to go. It's asking for trouble. I don't see anything else at the moment. You are christened the top card. Nope. You're going to be the bottom card. You're open second. Alright. So like I was saying before, one of the things I always do with my graphics cards is that I keep them as far spread apart as possible, and I also always use the blower so I can get all the hot air out of the system. And
blower.
Yes, the blower.
The blower.
The blower.
That's what he uses for the hot air.
Yeah, you gotta blow that hot air right out. Alright. You gotta get the screw in. Ugh.
Remember your teeth.
Yeah. I get the second one in. Take this top sticker off. Can't say this is the most organized. This is the top card. Most organized unboxing ever, but did the trick. Cards are in place. And I'm gonna do some screwing now. Gotta do some screwing. Gotta do. me screwing screws into the case. This case has nice thumb screws, but I find that even with thumb screws, it is freaking hard to get these things all in place. I'm always dropping them. Everyone who's ever done any of this stuff knows the pain. I'm hoping to at least keep these graphics cards for a few months. I know there's the chance of the TIs coming out. There's always that chance when you buy the Titans, but I'm not too concerned about it. These will overclock nicely. I got a ton of fans in this case. It should overclock plenty. Fine. We got the 1080s were overclocking to about, let's see, where did they get to? Close to 21. I lowered it down a little bit just to keep it stable, but it's something around there. It's pretty impressive. I didn't really notice any of the noise. I'm not that much of an acoustic guy, and as you can see, I have headphones that I usually game with, so I don't always care too much about the sound levels, but in the past, when I've had really loud situations, family members get a little antsy about that, so the Pascal cards, I haven't had any issue like that. I guess compared to the 780 Ti's with 3 of them fan pointing into from the outside to keep it even tolerably hot, tolerably cool. So I'm hoping these take me through Battlefield 1 at the very least. Alright, they're all in. Like I said, I didn't take out my power cables from the Titan X's I had before here, so I don't have that issue at the moment, which is nice. I have exactly the same power situation as I did with the last Titan X, so makes it for easy maneuverability. Oh, I see, I did actually Velcro the second 6-pin power down. I didn't even remember doing that. It's funny. So you have the 8-pin and the 6-pin in. I just put the SLI bridges in, and we are a go. They look really nice in there. They're a pretty card. The black is a nice touch. See if I put these in the right spaces. It looks like I did. Alright, we have them installed. Can you even see any of this? Yeah, you can, give or take. So, alright. See if they're functional. Lights, camera, action, we got power. I have about 16 fans in this case. I think everything will be cool. Everything coming in the bottom and going out this top side like that, so it's pushing in like that. Let's see if this, if my monitor is even plugged in. I think it is. And I didn't plug in the display port. What would I? Put my Oculus in. Alright. We might have a little more left now. Since I didn't have any of the monitors plugged in. No signal. What should we do to troubleshoot you here? Sleep mode? Sleep mode. I have 2 DisplayPort cables right now, so I gotta make sure I'm using the right one. Looks like I am. Yeah, that's the backup mini DisplayPort. There's only one input on this. I'm gonna restart it, see if that does the trick. Nothing else has changed except for the GPU, so hopefully I at least get a BIOS splash screen. Maybe. Nothing yet. SLI bridge is lit up, the 2 cards have lit up. Troubleshoot Central. Might try the second card. Alright, well, I'm gonna troubleshoot this. I'm gonna put up some more videos tonight once I get them running, assuming they do run. And like and follow. I'll put more stupid videos like this up in the future, and hope you enjoyed the show.